Greetings, AMCers. I'm Laura McFall. The brand new film Fright Night will be in AMC theaters everywhere this Friday, August 19th. Recently, our very own senior editor, John Campea, got a chance to sit down and talk to the star of the film, Colin Farrell, and the film's director, Craig Gillespie. Let's check it out.
Hey, guy, you've been watching me. I've been watching you. Your mom, there's a kind of neglect, gives off a scent. And your girl, she's ripe. It's on you to look out for them, because there are a lot of bad people out there, Charlie.
Now, this is a film that I had a chance to watch again just before going to watch the press screening of yours, and the original had this delicious, perfect blend of the truly frightening with some really nice, perfect cheesiness at the same time that makes it like a classic. Was that type of temperature in the film ever something you guys talked about when contemplating and approaching doing this one?
Pretty much all we spoke about, really. It was kind of how the conversation was initiated between the two of us when we met the first time after I'd read the script and Craig was on board and Anton had already signed. And we sat down and Craig really took me through his notions on the tone of the film and how he was going to kind of strike what seemingly are two diametrically opposed things, comedy and horror, and every now and then when they come together, and they come together in a harmonious way, which they did in the original work, it's treat. And so you seem to have a really good idea, and I don't know because I'm in it, so I don't know if I really don't know if it works or if it when you're in it, it's just dumb.
And that was honestly.
It works, by the way.
But great, that's cool. I wasn't fishing for it. That's great to hear.
But that was what I liked about the script, and that's why I signed on. It's a little nerve-wracking because it's a really tricky thing to try and pull off. But when I met with Colin, I wanted to be clear about what we're trying to pull off here, and if he's in, he's in.
Yeah.
As opposed to sort of dancing around it, because it's a tricky tone to nail, and it happened more in the '80s. American Werewolf in London and certain
American
films
in London.
where it was wild. You're scared, and then suddenly you're laughing like crazy.
Nightmare on Elm Street. I mean, some of Freddy's lines.
And so to try and find that balance again, and in the pitch, it was always like, it's going to be scary first and then funny.
Now, it's not just a mixture of horror and comedy, but one of the things that makes your character so horrifying is also the fact that he's so charming at the same time. What are the challenges when you're approaching a character like this where he's got to be so evil yet so charming and likable, like seemingly at the same time?
Well, how I say this, but there is something, there can be at times something charming about absolute conviction, which in the real world has led to some very dangerous situations in life for people, and whether it's cult leaders or politicians acting in a certain way. But if someone seems dogmatic in the way they are, if they seem single-minded, people kind of get drawn into that at times. They can do. So I don't know if that's got something to do with it. But whatever way the character was drawn in the script, it was just a lot of fun. He just existed completely without apology. And where I felt Chris is, as I said earlier, I nearly had like a young boy crush on Chris Sarandon after watching. And then I saw Dog Day Afternoon, and he just had me completely. But after seeing his stuff in the original, he was so debonair, so suave, so kind of contemplative, and he was violent as well. I mean, the scene in the nightclub, and my guy was absolutely without compunction, absolutely without hesitation, and there was no desire to meet a counterpart, a romantic counterpart. There was none of this. There was, if there was any kind of human characteristic that lingered in the Jerry that I got to play, it was just the propensity for cruelty and the enjoyment that could be derived from that. So he's very much almost like a serial killer.
And the arrogance.
And the absolute arrogance, and treated human beings with disdain and like they were just, like a cat treats a ball of wool. So it was fun to do that, for a while. Having said that, you take fear out of a character, because we always spoke about this guy having literally no fear, and it's weird. You take fear out of a character. It's strange.
Fright Night will be in AMC theaters everywhere this Friday, August 19th, but why wait to buy your tickets? Follow the links in this post to buy your tickets online right now. I'm Laura McFall for AMC, where movies live.